All right, it is Wednesday night, and you know what that means. It is a special 420 episode of Dynamite. Thank you for joining the stream. We got a big show. It's starting up right now, so leave your comments all show long. Punk is out now. Let me just mute the sound for copyright purposes. Let's go down the list here really quick. Obviously, Dustin Rhodes versus CM Punk happening right now. Wardlow and the Butcher are going to have at it. Andrade El Idolo and Darby Allin are going to have a coffin match. Probably the main event. Can't wait for that. And Hook will make his debut. And two Owen Hart matches tonight. Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, and Danielle Kamela will be facing off for the women. For the men, Cool Kyle O'Reilly and Jungle Boy will be making it. The men have a Owen Hart's match. So again, let me know in the comments what you think of the show and what you think of the week in wrestling so far. We got news and rumors during the commercial breaks. And also, since it is 420, we are going to go down some high flyers in wrestling and some high times with some good entertainment that you can partake in for the rest of your 420 entertainment. But again, my name is Zach. Welcome to the station. If you're not familiar with it, we are a wrestling/pop culture station. Eric and Knock are out doing stuff today, so you got me for 2 hours. So hit me up in the chats, keep me company, and make sure you hit like and subscribe because we got a lot going on, and we definitely want you a part of the station. CM Punk. Tony Khan's big announcement is also happening tonight. Let me know what you think that is as well. A lot of ROH rumors swirling and a lot of New Japan stuff swirling as well. So right now we do have Dustin Rhodes, CM Punk. Dustin Rhodes, if you listen to his theme song right now and he's coming out, it is basically, and a lot of AEW music is a version of another song. It is, it's a Green Day song off of their second album. The natural Dustin Rhodes, he said last week, if this doesn't get you excited, he doesn't know what will. So let me know if it got you excited. I'm in the what will category, but good for him, though. Good for him. He's having a match actually on Dynamite. Cannot go wrong with that. How's your 420 going? It's all right. I used to partake in the greenery, but then I got old and it knocks me the fuck out. Man, we'll talk about Friday. Let me know what you're doing. If you're doing anything, let me know if it's not legal where you are, because it's legal here, baby. No, Carnage Rage, we did not get rid of that fucking duck yet. Please, everyone, subscribe if you're watching. Help us get rid of that fucking duck up there. We want it gone. We need to get a little bit higher up with views and everything else. So please like, subscribe, do all that stuff to help us get rid of that fucking duck. Match is starting. Carnage Rage, how you doing? How is your 420? CM Punk chant going. Tony Schiavone. He does a pre-show thing. There's the handshake right there. He does a pre-show thing. Let me know if you guys watch that for AEW. Too many side things on YouTube with a lot of wrestling now. I just want a good show. Let me know what you guys thought of Monday Night Raw and NXT 2.0. I can't. Last night, I didn't have any internet, or my TV was out too, so it missed the first hour of NXT, and honestly, I didn't miss it when I watched the second hour. This is going to be a very technical wrestling match, which is good. Carnage has a feeling that Hook is going to beat the crap out of Sammy Guevara, and I have a feeling that Sammy Guevara is now a full-on bad guy heel. I think you're right. I did not watch Battle of the Bleh on Saturday night. I don't know. Not spending my Saturday night doing that, but apparently he did walk out through the heel tunnel, so we'll see tonight. That's a big step for for Hook right off the bat. And you go from QT Marshall to Sammy Guevara. Again, I'm not the biggest Sammy Guevara fan, but talent-wise. Gartham is scheduled to be out of action for 5 weeks. Damn it. Damn. That really sucks. That's really, really soon, too. But we'll find out if that affects anything with Ring of Honor, if that is going to be his Tony Khan's big announcement, or if it's going to be something with New Japan. Rumors of another Chicago Super Show. They just had the show recently in Chicago, and it was basically an AEW New Japan show. If you look at the card, even I like Mox beating Ospreay. I don't know. I didn't watch the match yet, so maybe it was really good. But like, he's Ospreay. He should be built to do a match with AEW as fucking Will Ospreay. But a lot of holds again. CM Punk matches, very slow / technical. Can't get Dustin up on that. Just go for the pin and start over. That's what a veteran does right there. Let me know what you guys got going on in your 420. No disrespect to old school Ring of Honor World Tag Team in heavyweight titles. Wait, sorry. And no disrespect to the old school Ring of Honor. Yeah. They honestly should just scrap every single belt and start it over. I don't like bringing this in, and you don't know what's going to happen with Deanna and how much, Impact's really going to let her be there. I think it's time to upgrade and those crappy ones. I honestly scrap all the belts. Get rid of them. Some of them are cool, but a lot of them are kind of meh. What's your favorite belt out there right now? I do like the AEW Men's Championship and the new Women's Championship, actually. Belts. Even in WWE, they are going to unify the tag belts. The men's title is unified already. They're probably going to unify the women's title as well, too. Just have the champs go show to show. You think they should unify the NXT women's belt and the tag belt? Dustin Rhodes getting a little gassed already. Favorite design of the Ring of Honor World Championship has to be the one from 2010. Yeah, that's a good one. That's, I think, the first time that I caught Ring of Honor was around then. But it was by accident. It was at a sports bar. And when I looked it up how to find it, it was not available for me to watch. The final one, I do believe that aired on Sinclair was this past weekend. So no more Sinclair ROH reruns or greatest hits or whatever they've been doing on there. Dustin seems injured already. Punk seems injured already too. As an old man, I feel for them. I think. Damn, man, Dustin already. What a shame, man. Punk's going to take care of him, though. However this match ends, Punk will take care of him. This could be all storyline, too. They could just do Dustin heel turn right now with this, but he didn't really limp there, so maybe this is just a work. Quick roll up. Let's see if that happens right here. That's kind of the... There we go. Plain possum or no? Let me know if you guys are going to any upcoming shows. I got a lot of stuff going on all around the country. Pittsburgh is going to be requiring masks again, so we don't know what's going to happen with shows in the country, but shows there, you will be requiring a mask soon. But to fly there, you don't need one anymore. As long as it's not run by that idiot Joe Koff, and as long as the new Ring of Honor doesn't have that giant-ass, great Khali-looking bastard, I think Tony Khan is going to make ROH better. Carnage Rage, I think he is designed to be in ROH, a guy that can't really wrestle. I watched some of his stuff that they had filmed in Dark with him. Him and Omos should just go on a vacation somewhere and never come back. He's designed for ROH from what I'm seeing so far. Again, the Tony Khan ROH is going to be WWE's ECW. Obviously, a little bit better because Tony has seen WWE's ECW and it fucking sucked. But maybe that's the announcement tonight. We'll find out. Big, huge announcement from Tony Khan once again. Just working the knee. If anyone out there wrestles, again, this is where Eric and Knock would come into play. But when you're in the ring, do you work on the injured body part as part of the action? Like, is it okay? Is that what you do just to kind of make it more real? All right. I'm going to do news and rumors during the next commercial break so we can enjoy State Farm commercials together. I don't know why he doesn't fit the criteria of a Ring of Honor wrestler. I don't know either. Again, this is why I'm like fearful of a Tony Khan Ring of Honor. But if Jonathan Gresham is in charge of it, I'm all for it. But Tony Khan said he's going to book Ring of Honor as well. So I don't know what's going on with Tony Khan and Ring of Honor. Double check the mic. All right. It is what it is. I don't know. Again, we got to wait to see what it's going to be. We'll see if Dynamite tonight is as rushed and jam-packed as last week's was. Didn't like the flow of it. Let me know what you think about Dynamite and how it's been. Ever since they got new people, it's just they're trying to like Tony Khan pays attention to what people say online. He totally does. Look at how February was booked. After the big swole stuff, he put a lot of black wrestlers on main shows in February when they weren't otherwise. So he listens to what's going on in wrestling. So when people say they have a bloated roster, that's why he's all of a sudden jam-packing everything into a show as much as possible with vignettes and ring stuff and all that. So he reacts. Wendy's. It's been like 10 years since I've eaten at a Wendy's. Modelo. Anyone drink Modelo's? Let me know what you're doing at 422. Leave a comment. Let me know what your 420 is ablazing today. Let me know the strain that you're smoking. Let me know what's going on with your 420 and how you're celebrating right here in beautiful Hollywood, California. It's legal, baby. And you know where else it's legal? It's legal in Denver, Colorado. Check out last week's episode 105. We have Nick Gossert of Lucha Libre and Laughs on that episode. He is a promoter in Denver, Colorado, and they have a show this Sunday. So if you're in the area, check it out, Lucha Libre and Laughs. Check out the episode and see what that's all about. It's going to be run by Tony Khan, and Samoa Joe is going to be a backstage producer. Okay. I'm very much fine with that. I think Samoa Joe is on my Mount Rushmore. Let me know what you think. He can't do anything wrong. His mic skills are great. His feuds are always awesome. Even if they're a C+ person he's feuding against, he makes it an A+ feud, at least on his end. And just match after match after match. It's just so good. Glad he's a part of ROH, though. Rat in the Kitchen. You watch this? If you like cooking shows, it's actually not a bad show. It's just a little long, an hour-long show. CM Punk on the outside. Now we're back from picture in picture. We'll hit up some news and rumors during the next commercial breaks and the rest of the commercial breaks throughout the show. We are talking high flyers in wrestling and high times, things that you can do with the rest of your 420, things to watch. That's the criteria of the day. 16-1 record for CM Punk. And that one wasn't that. I'm trying to remember what the one was. I think it was MJF. I can't remember. I do believe he's going to take on Adam Cole for the title down before the year's end, by the way. Whoa, Sam is all elite. All right. There it is. I hope I don't have computer trouble. If you watched last week's episode, I had computer trouble at the end. I got to say, I'd love to have Samoa Joe as a mentor. If he's going to be the head trainer at Ring of Honor Dojo, because I heard they're opening up a ROH Dojo again. Awesome news. Carnage Rage. Do you know where it's going to be? A Ring of Honor Dojo would be fucking great. My old ass might go there. That's really cool. If he was a trainer there, I'd totally go there. Especially if Hook's there. Oh, Hook. Hook is so dreamy. You know who's not dreamy? Tay Conte and Sammy Guevara. Unbelievable. The Owen Hart's women's tournament, that side's been going pretty smooth, but the men's side is very slow burning. We've gone a couple episodes of AEW television without a match pertaining to either, so I just think that I know they have an end date of like the 20-something of May is when this is going to culminate, so before summer, it's all going to be finalized. But I think the flow could have been a little bit better. Dustin Rhodes fired up. Still a tiny bit of a limp on him. CM Punk eating his junk right now. 1 gobble gobble. 2 gobble gobbles. It's, what a move. I think Scorpio Sky is going to leave the America Top Team faction. Honestly, I'd probably leave AEW. I don't like the fact that he dropped that title already. He should leave that, and if they're going to make him and Ethan Page a tag team, go full bore with that. let the Bucks and Red Dragon and all them sort their stuff out on the side before they go back to the title picture, and have Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page take the tag titles. Nothing against Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus. Just right now, they feel like placeholders. I was glad that they got them, but again, Jungle Boy is going to be built to be a world champion in here in AEW. Fucking like when you got his legs right in your goblin like that, man. Dinner time for Dustin. If you're not excited about that, I don't know what will get you excited. No rat in that kitchen. So Finn Balor's contract is coming to an end this month. I don't think he's going to resign because of the way he's been treated in WWE. So I'm 100% okay with what happened on Monday Night Raw with Theory. That's the right thing to do. It's just there was the stuff leading up to that. They didn't use Finn at all. So I do agree. I think he's out the door. But like I'm fine with that because you got to put new talent over, and the internet, man. You're damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't. They don't think WWE puts talent over, and when they do, they complain. But it is what it is. They're going to push Theory pretty big, and yeah, I do think Finn's headed out. You think he's going to go back to New Japan? You think he's going to come to AEW? I don't think he should go to AEW, at least not for a while. So if you don't really have abs, why wear a shirt that has abs? I don't know. That's just me. The chop, the tap. Where do you think Finn should go? I mean, he's got to be thinking he needs one last big run somewhere before he becomes the guy that is putting people over. How Rey Mysterio's doing stuff right now. I still think Rey Mysterio's going to have one big last run. Let us know in the comments and hit subscribe. Hit me up with some of those likes. Blow it up for me, please, and help us get rid of this fucking duck up in the corner. Plus, you have to realize also the non-compete clause, the 90-day non-compete clause that he has to suffer through when he eventually gets released. They just had the stockholders thing, so the releases could still happen this week. They usually happen like on a Thursday or Friday. So that could happen. Slaps crisscross applesauce on the mat. The 90-day compete clause, you got to remember, though, he's on a paid vacation. So like when people complain about the 90-day thing, it's a paid vacation. It's paid to be on vacation. You can also appear places, you just don't get paid for them. So there are ways around it. Finn's a happy guy, though. I think Finn will definitely work in AEW. I just think that, again, it's just too crowded right now. You got too many guys. You still want to push Adam Cole to the title picture. You still got other people you got to put up in there, especially when you want Punk in there and eventually Bryan. I do believe Bryan Danielson will be an AEW champion because Tony Khan wants that on the record books. I'll tell you that right now. One part I like about JR announcing, it just kind of reminds me of Hank Hill. Boy, I'll tell you that right now. Catch can, submission wrestling, boy. Bull. Good show. I think that's getting a revival as well, so everything's getting revived. Of course they do. That's why they're fans of wrestling, JR. Punch to the breadbasket. Oh. Crossroads. It's gone for pile driver. Okay. What do you think he's going for, a Canadian Destroyer or no? You want to see Hook versus Jonathan Gresham in a feud for the Ring of Honor World Championship. Carnage Rage, I agree with that. I think he should lose and then kind of get mentored by either Joe or Gresham. That would be a good thing to do. You know who I want to see, though, Carnage Rage? I want to see the Provider. I want to see Eric join the live stream. Eric, I'm going to put in my headphones, tell the people what's good, and welcome to the show.
How's it going, people? It's been Forever. It's been so long. I've got to admit, hang on. Let's wait for dear old Zach to get these headphones on. I have to admit, I thought I was pressing the link for What Culture Watch Along, but I'll stick around for this.
Thanks, Eric. I kind of look like Simon, so you kind of win.
Oh man,
How you doing, man?
I'm doing okay, except for the fact I told myself not to join this until I was wearing my glasses. Now I don't know where they are.
Jinkies.
So these comments, these Carnage Rage stuff is all blind to me. So that's all you.
All right. Well, Eric, you want to go look for your glasses? We'll just cover this right now. CM Punk just takes the win over Dustin Reynolds. Let me know in the chat. Dustin Reynolds said if this doesn't get you excited, he doesn't know what will. Did this get you excited? Did this match do it for you? Let us know in the comments. We want to hear from you as both men struggle to get up. About a 20-minute match, I'd say. That's pretty decent. Now they're going to kiss and make up. I think he really did hurt his knee. Yeah, they're talking. I think he hurt his knee, and I think he's thanking him for helping him out during the match. Aw. Get a room, Dustin and Punk.
Alrighty. So
Respect.
was CM Punk and Dustin worth me going back for?
I think you're fine. You probably know exactly what the match was.
Yeah.
It's more so a good for Dustin to have this kind of match. 20-minute match with Punk to open Dynamite.
Okay, I dig that.
Eric, what do you think this huge announcement is?
At some point, you have to stop calling them huge. Every day, like if they're all huge, none of them are huge. I don't know. I guess Jonathan Gresham's officially signed, isn't he? What else would there be?
I don't know. Carnage Rage just told us he's injured for about 5 months now.
Gresham?
Yeah.
Wow, that sucks.
He got injured at that last pay-per-view, I think.
Terminus?
No, the AEW ROH one.
Okay. That sucks. Yeah, I have no idea.
You excited for Page and Punk?
Oh yeah. Always love my cowboy shit.
You do like westerns, all right, in real life?
I do, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I actually just listened to any Gorillaz fans out there. They just uploaded a video where they had the in-character commentary for their song Clint Eastwood.
Huh, that's cool. Wardlow. I hate that he gets the Goldberg chant. I think he's better than Goldberg already. Like I really do, in all honesty.
In some way, wouldn't that be better if he took over that chant? Like that chant became the Wardlow chant, and we just erase Goldberg from history.
I guess, yeah, you're right.
But you're right, Goldberg he could get out of here.
Handcuffing him? Look at that blonde guy with the
right.
What the fuck?
Like we know these are all indie wrestlers, but he is the most indie looking indie wrestler.
Create a player 101 over here.
Right.
If you look at my resume, I was an extra on an episode of Beavis and Butthead. I don't like the security stuff with Wardlow. That was kind of funny.
So I've been out of the loop for a while. So Wardlow is signed with MJF, but they're feuding still? Is that how this works?
Yeah, I forgot the exact stipulation. I honestly, there was so much going on last Dynamite that it's just like it's so jam-packed that I can't contain everything, so I forget a bunch of stuff, and that's kind of why I had an issue with last week's episode.
I see.
Brian Danielson. Carnage in the chat says, to be honest, I think Hook would feel like the next Samoa Joe, and Jonathan Gresham feels more like Brian Danielson. Yeah.
So is Wheeler Yuta in the BCC now?
He is officially in the BCC, the hottest boy band to come out of Orlando. I will say this. He totally proved himself in that match with Mox, but they should not put a microphone near him.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard him talk.
He just tries to like match Moxley, and then he doesn't like Brian Danielson sometimes gets mean, but he's more like almost smiling because he knows he's good.
Right.
But he's very like I don't know. It's just maybe let him talk tonight. Unadvertised match tonight.
Does that mean something fell through, or?
I don't know. Maybe Tony Khan's big announcement fell through. Maybe he didn't get that Court TV deal for ROH.
Wow. All the announcements I've been seeing with AEW are all the wrestlers saying they're not getting signed, which I feel kind of bad. Like, we talk about WWE future endeavoring people, but I've never once heard a WWE person say, I'm not getting picked up. Like, they don't future endeavor themselves.
Right. Who's the latest? Is that Hybrid 2 guy?
Yeah. Jack Evans.
Okay.
Which, I mean, I think we all saw coming. Like, I'm sure you saw it coming. He just had a rough luck with his tag partner.
Yep. Who are they fighting? Top Flight and who else?
Top Flight and Arn Anderson's kid. Or, sorry, Arn Anderson's dad.
You know their relationship is like what's it in Don't Be a Menace South Central while drinking your juice in the hood. Next I want you to organize my video game cartridges.
Oh god. Ooh, okay. Okay, Dante. Is this a new ref?
I think he was on last week or a Rampage. He's new, but I haven't seen him. Yeah. If they're going to announce a New Japan versus AEW Super Show, they should have Bryan Danielson versus Katsuhiro Shibata, depending on his health, that is. Yeah, what do you think about that, Eric?
I take it. That's perfectly fine. It's a good match.
Yeah. Again, they basically just had a New Japan AEW Super Show like a week ago, but...
Right. They, I want them to build it up like... I know we talk bad about Survivor Series. It should be a lot better than it is, but that's essentially what it should be. No titles on the line, because obviously no one's going to lose their title to the other promotion.
Full on agree with you. Were you okay with Mox beating Ospreay?
It was in the United States, so I guess if you want to go by traditional wrestling rules, I guess that's fair. It's his home territory.
That's true.
If they have a rematch, then I think Ospreay gets it.
Agree. All right, we're going picture in picture, so let's hit up some wrestling news and rumors. It's got some few things here. It looks like Grizzled Young Vets are either done with WWE or they are done with NXT 2.0. A couple tweets they put out basically vague about that. So after their loss last night.
Good, because they have been underutilized since they moved to mainstream NXT.
100%. It's hard to say with their character just because, again, we talked about it. The NXT UK people all seem like the same character. So, again, they have trouble doing stuff with people that aren't from the United States.
Right. I will say that they were probably the only ones that I really followed besides Mustache Mountain because of that chant that I love so much. The if you hate Zach Gibson, shoes off.
Tony Khan has been in contact with Maria Kanellis about doing stuff with ROH, which is good. Get someone who knows the talent that works ROH and get a woman who knows the wrestling business to run the women's division.
Yeah. So is she an executive now in ROH? Is she like a position of power?
She is nothing in ROH because everyone got fired after that.
Oh, you're right. You're absolutely right.
So we'll see what she is. Carnage, you think NXT is going out of business in a couple of years because Vince McMahon is basically killing it with poison?
That's. I don't think so. I think I give it 5 years, maybe 6.
Yeah. Yeah, ratings went down again for a second week, but you
Yeah.
can't kill NXT with CC DeVille and Bobby Dahl, Carnage Rage. Kevin Nash, this poor guy,
Oh
he's getting
God.
sucked into the Amber Heard feud with Johnny Depp. You will be able to see him live on Court TV testifying in some capacity. So I feel bad for the guy. I don't know how old this picture is. Looks like he went as Lou Ferrigno for Halloween.
Right. Oh God, I would burn that picture if I was him.
Karrion Kross and Scarlett, Killer Cross, excuse me, Killer Cross and Scarlett, they got married this weekend.
That's awesome. That's good for them.
Yeah,
Lots
fucking James Bond villain, man. Like, this is where they got married. There is a red helicopter on the side that brought them down. Like, this is killer.
That's great.
And Legalize It. Happy 420. MVP released a single called Legalize It. You can find it on, I think, Spotify or anywhere MVP puts out his music. Yeah, it should be legalized. It's legalized here. When I lived in Denver, it was legalized, and it was fine, and it made the city a shit ton of money.
It's apparently it's legalized in WWE now. As
Haha.
of a month or 2 ago. Oh, nice.
Well done.
Oh man, yeah. I mean, it's about. It had to happen. Matt Riddle's there. I'm sure. I'm willing to bet they knew when they fucking hired him. They're like, we're gonna have to fucking let this go.
Right, and they lean into it very well. If you are familiar with cannabis and smoking it, you'll get the Matt Riddle references. Again, it's jokes about weed done by someone who does weed, rather than, hey, you guys should pretend you're stoned. Like, it's pretty funny if you're familiar with weed. So, yeah.
If only Rob Van Dam was in his prime nowadays.
Well, happy 420 to everyone. Let us know in the comments what you're smoking, what strain you got, what you're doing for 420, how you're doing it, how high you're getting. Because after the next commercial breaks, we're going to get into some entertainment for 420.
Yep.
Lee Moriarty.
Also, I just want to give a quick shout out. If you're someone who just watches the live streams, because Zach does put on some damn amazing live streams, check out last episode of the Popcast.
Oh.
That is my favorite episode to watch as a viewer. I was entertained the entire time. That was an amazing episode.
I'm going to say this right now, and I'll probably say it again on next week's episode. So, we did this. Knock knew, like, a little bit about how I was going to set up the show. Knock is the reason why that show flowed so well, and he did everything on the fly. From us starting out with this podcast 105 episodes ago to now, I just want to give a shout out to Knock. So professional, so good, so engaging, unbelievable job from him, and that episode worked because of Knock.
Oh, yeah. He's the final boss for a reason.
Yep. And I got to thank you, too. Your questions were so good, and they helped the show flow as well. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Ooh. That was a close one. Dante almost ate shit.
Do you think Arn will trip during this match at all?
If he does, you just hear a Glock go off. You forgot to take the safety off.
He honestly should carry a fake gun.
He should.
Right in the back.
Or at least have a holster.
you know gun he'd carry? You know those little ones in like 80s and 70s movies that are in like little anklets?
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's what he carries.
Oh, man.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Stomping to the face. You can stomp someone's face, but you have to have an open fist.
Right.
Partnership with Pro Wrestling Noah. You think that's big enough for Tony Khan to say a huge announcement?
I only say this because this is what they did with whatever the Chinese wrestling promotion was. I think that's a BTE announcement.
Okay.
That's how they announced like that one and another promotion.
There we go. The club wins.
I think I'm already on the next segment.
That's fine. You can spoil stuff.
No. Does Moxley go after the world championship soon since he's #1 contender?
Well, we'll see what Adam Cole says here, but I think they'll sit on that in case something happens with Punk.
I don't like the I I know I when they first came back, I pitched them being like the undisputed something. Maybe I did say
Yeah.
the undisputed elite, but now that I hear it out loud, I'm not in love with it.
And does Bobby Fish have a rock jacket on?
He does.
Well, as a team, what are you going to go for? The 4-person, the 5-person belts that don't exist?
Right.
Do you think this just sits on the back burner until Kenny comes back?
I think that's what they're waiting for. I mean, I would have absolutely loved for them to hold the 6-man tag titles by now, but
Yep.
I think they're waiting for Kenny. It might be a long wait though.
Yeah, he's actually focusing on the AEW video game, which has a September release date, per a couple retail sources.
I'm still seeing some flags on that video game, but I'm really hoping it works out.
Yeah. All right, Wardlow and the Butcher. They tried to build Butcher up on Rampage. It didn't work, but that's what we're getting next.
Alrighty.
And you think Tony Khan is going to sign Wardlow to an AEW contract, screw over MJF?
I mean,
Yeah.
that's where the story has to end.
Yeah. Corrections not needed, Carnage. We got you. All right, it is 4:20. If you are going to be high enough to eat at Subway, we got some entertainment for you to spend the rest of your 4:20, and we'll start off with this. Got the shirt right here. I won as Wooderson for Halloween one year, and it was a mistake.
Nice.
Everyone was like, "Say it, say it." Like, say what? Say all right, all right, all right. And then they'd walk away. I'm like, "What the fuck is going on?" This is like. I'm gonna tell you something, Eric. Next Halloween party I go to, I'm gonna go as Bernie Lomax and just fucking sit on the couch with shades on.
You know what? That's the perfect way to go.
Yep. Yeah, Dazed and Confused. One of my favorite movies of the '90s. I just love it. It's one of those movies that isn't really about anything.
I miss when movies could just do that. Just not really have a plot, just be there.
Yep. We'll talk about Friday during this too, but that and Friday came out around the same time, and I get the same feeling from both of those movies. I just love simplicity. I don't need Ludacris and Tyrese in space. Like I just need simplicity. There he is, Wooderson. All right, all right, all right. And high flyers, Eric. If you got any high flyers to mention, I'm trying to put these slides together like 30 minutes before the show when I decided to do this. But if you know of any high flyers, none come higher than Rob Van Dam, the 420 guy himself. Any favorite RVD time periods?
I mean, 2006 was great for him. 2004 was actually a really good year. Well, it was a weird year for him because that was when he won a bunch of tag titles with random partners. So he's had some weird years.
I think his weirdest was the latest Impact. I don't know what's going on with like a wife and a girlfriend, but I mean, hey, live that high life, man.
Yeah, I'm surprised he hasn't opened the OnlyFans yet.
uh, Carnage Rage, songs by Cypress Hill. That's right. I Want to Get High. Hits from the Bong. Black Sunday was the album in the '90s that had all that good shit on there.
Give love to Afro Man.
Hey, there you go. What movie was that song big for?
I can't remember. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't remember.
All right, next up, Anything by Cheech and Chong. Look for Anything by Cheech and Chong. Very funny and clever, even though if you watch a preview, it just seems like they're too high people. But I mean, they were so funny with what they did, especially their stage stuff. If you can find any Cheech and Chong comedy, seek it out on your 420 experience.
Definitely.
Did you watch the Sting debut?
Which one? Oh,
the Sting debut.
No, but I got lots of news pop-ups from like non-wrestling sites, and that's how you know something was either really good or really bad.
Yep.
And it sounds like it was really bad. So
And leading up to the stuff in Battle of the Belts too, like the stuff that they're showing right now with him coming out, and I don't know why they're starting. Like this is basically gonna be a kickstarting storyline for their ROH.
doesn't sorry, let me drop that point. Yeah, I think this might be their worst debut that they've had in AEW history.
Yeah.
Oh, here's the announcement.
Oh, all right.
That fucking picture.
No, really, baby, it's a huge announcement. Trust me. Tony Khan, he needs his own theme music. When McMahon came out to congratulate Austin Theory on winning last night, just the crowd singing "No Chance," he needs that for AEW.
Yeah, I think he needs to commit to either being on screen or off screen.
Yeah, he's gonna be on. He's gonna get his manly voice out now all of a sudden.
Oh, okay. See, if Knock was watching this, he would mark out. But this is a big announcement. It's pretty much what we thought.
It's the partnership or the pay-per-view?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
How is this guy as the owner of New Japan? I'm not too familiar with him.
Um, I can't remember if they changed ownership. Like I know they did at some point, so I can't really be a good judge of character for that. Knock would be the expert on that. I like Adam Cole interrupting this to give the announcement.
Again, Chicago though.
Yeah, I don't get it. Come to LA.
Right.
Like this is a huge wrestling town. I don't get why do you stay East Coast? Are you afraid of WWE on the West?
Oh, okay.
Is Okada? Oh, well, yeah, okay, I should know.
Wait. Tony Khan, I'm surprised.
Right.
Here, you book this, you dummy. Yeah, let's go. Let's fucking book him right the first time he came out. Which I watched with you. That's how long ago this was.
Right.
I guess Impact wasn't fun enough for him.
Apparently he lives in Florida, so he could jump ship to AEW.
Carnage thinks it's going to be Undisputed Elite with Jay White versus the Elite with Kenny Omega.
Then they would be outnumbered 4-3.
I want to say something about selling out Madison Square Garden. It's not that big of a place.
Any place with attendance numbers, WWE will make it seem bigger.
Right. It's like last time WWE was there, they touted the sellout, and I'm like, I mean, it's not hard for you guys to sell at Madison Square Garden. I thought they were saying Keith Lee.
Right.
Undisputed Elite.
Tony Khan is agreeing with them. Okay.
Yeah, Tony Khan needs an acting coach. Going back to what you asked about the president, I guess technically, I guess he's doing a good. Like, it seems like their mission statement has always been to expand to the U.S. and they've been constantly doing that. So I guess he's doing an okay job.
Okay. Also, they're using the Doctor Strange ship. Okay. That's funny. They're playing No Way Home on our roof tonight.
Huh.
It's too late for old man Zach, though. 3-hour movie, you're going to start it at 8 p.m.? Come on now. So if you're going to call a pay-per-view The Forbidden Door, wouldn't you want more companies involved? Maybe they'll announce more.
Right. Is it really the Forbidden Door anymore? You guys have... It's not forbidden. You've opened that door plenty.
Right.
So Jade has her own faction now, or?
Yeah, so Red Velvet turned heel at the end of a match and just turned on the fans for absolutely no reason when they were cheering her. I don't know. But Jade has a baddie section now where she takes women from the town who are bad bitches and sits them together in the second row.
All right. Take a break from wrestling and you miss it all.
Yeah. All right, let's get these meaty men out of the way. Do you know the butcher on like the dash of his car has a bunch of like cut up Marlboro Miles?
So he still comes out to MJF song, or?
He does. What the fuck?
Oh, okay, no, never mind. Sorry.
Okay. That's all right. We're going to get that 3-match between CM Punk and Okada, guaranteed in Chicago. Carnage Rage, if we don't get it and you guaranteed it, I don't know, man. You. Yeah, you know what you do? You create a new YouTube account and you add another sub on for us. Why does everyone have popcorn all of a sudden?
Right.
Thanks for watching on your 420 with us. We appreciate it. Eric and I hanging out with you. Hit subscribe so you know when we're going live and all that stuff too. Help us grow. And like Carnage Droid said, get rid of this fucking duck in the corner. No shirt and a chain again from Sean Spears.
Hayden Royce wants it.
Yeah. So when's you go ahead?
I was gonna ask, has this Wardlow booking been working for you? Like, is this building him as a face for you?
It works. It's just very, very repetitive. So this is the first time he's not just coming out in the crowd, attacking and going through all of the security and doing something you and I would get arrested for.
Of course.
So it's just been very lazy, in my opinion. There's still problems between MJF and Tony Khan. I don't know. From what I read that week, it was just left. I don't think they came to any agreement or anything about MJF deserving more money than some of these new NXT people are getting.
I think last thing I read was that they had a calm discussion at the end of it.
Okay.
But I mean, I'm sure. I think he will pay MJF whatever MJF wants.
Yeah.
He'd be stupid not to.
Would you allow him to do that bidding war stuff on live TV that he's been doing?
Definitely.
Yeah, okay.
One, because I want to keep him happy, and two, I think it's. I don't love it when like people reference WWE, but I think this is the one time I'd be like, go ahead.
I agree.
I just realized there's no Jericho on this episode, is there? Or he's advertised.
I think he's on tour this week. I think that's one of the reasons why I was like, I'll do a live stream.
Thank goodness. I hate that fucking feud. I do not like Jericho right now.
It's awful. That faction's awful. I really don't like Jericho at all, and I hope Tony Khan sees that he needs to stop using him as a big heavy hitter.
Right.
So the Butcher was basically a jobber with the blade for a while here with the Big Money faction and now the Andrade faction. And in a week's time, just because they needed to put someone up against Wardlow of MJF's picking, all of a sudden he's this big monster again.
Right. I mean, and now he's about to just. I don't know if he's going to job to Wardlow, but he's definitely not going to manhandle him.
Right. Tony Khan, please sign Bill Collier. Who's Bill Collier?
Sounds familiar.
Let's know in the chat if you know who Bill Collier is. That's the sign that's up front in the front row. I can't tell if it's a little kid or not, so I don't know. Maybe it's a Nickelodeon character. Shares being thrown in the ring. Butcher has the reddest back I've ever seen.
Right. So the Owen Hart tournament, it's there are two. There's men and women.
Yes.
Okay, I thought it was just women for a while there.
They haven't been doing the men's matches really, so I think they've had one or two. Oh God, Tay and Sammy. I can't fucking stand them.
Who?
Tay Conte and Sammy Guevara together.
Not a fan of the Tammy.
Is that? No,
I'm making that up. I have no idea.
Okay.
Ooh. I like them as a couple just because what's her name? Pam seems to be very supportive, but then again, who knows? Maybe she's just I don't know, her personal life. But
right.
I think they do it too much on TV.
Yeah.
Like everywhere I look on social media, they are doing something.
They are, and so I get my slides from AEW's Twitter, just because they're like the best resolution.
Right.
And they overload their page with those two people.
Right. They seem happy, so I guess more power to them, but they could tone it down.
Yeah. They can be happy off my TV. Oh.
Yeah, that power bomb was not a good landing. That was.
Ooh.
That's why I was scared of Wardlow having the power bomb as a finisher. Like, how do you do that to bigger guys safely?
Right. Do you think it's easier for someone to do like the Razor's Edge with bigger guys than a power bomb, or no?
My fear though is that one Razor's Edge, I put a bigger guy, could probably mess up their back.
Gotcha.
I'm sure they probably could, but just takes one slip, one mess up. That's everything in wrestling.
True. Hijacks. Let me know as this match is. What's that?
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, let us know in the chats what you thought of that wedding from Raw. It was. Did you see any of it, Eric?
I didn't. I keep seeing people reference it, but I have no idea what happened.
So it was a double marriage between the 24/7 competitors, Tozawa and Tamina, and then Dana Brooke and Reggie. Wardlow takes the victory. We all knew that. And they had like R-Truth officiating, which is good because always truth is
awesome.
good. Yeah. And then Tamina does this weird thing where she's like, no. And then she switches Tozawa and Reggie. And then she says, no, again. And she switches those two together and then goes by Dana Brooke. And then it was like this big... We'll talk about it on the show, but maybe. I don't know. We're talking about it now, so we don't have to. They got this huge pop with Tamina and Brooke. Like, the crowd was like, yeah, you two should get married. All right, do it. And it was like this good, like, positive pop. And then she goes, no, and then puts everything back to how it was. I'm like, look, you just had the crowd like eating out of your hands during a segment that R-Truth was trying to save the whole time.
So, first thoughts. Supreme Court Justice, Congressman, take notes. I guess everybody wants same-sex marriage. Make it happen.
There you go.
Second, so they were just getting married for the hell of it?
Yeah, just a double wedding to do something with them, so.
That's okay.
Exactly.
I don't know. People get paid to write this shit.
Mm-hmm. Awful stuff. You know, it's not awful. 420. Happy 420, everyone. High flyer, Ray Phoenix, man. I think he's probably one of the best high flyers in wrestling today.
I'll agree with that. I think you could say that. Could do anything.
Yeah. anything this guy does, just even when he's on a rampage match or something like that against people I don't care about, I'm like into the match.
Sorry, he broke up a little bit towards the end. What was that?
Oh, I'm just saying I'm always into his matches.
Oh yeah, I can't wait for him to come back.
Yep. Something else to celebrate on 420 today. You can smoke with Smoke Dog. You can get high with Craig and watch Friday. Probably one of my favorite movies. It's in my top 5 probably.
I desperately need to watch this movie. I seen clips years ago, so my memory of this is zero.
The sequels are bad. They don't have the same feel as this one, but I think the guy who directed this did one of Ice Cube's music videos, and that's why they hooked up on this. But
okay.
So good. And again, it's just simplicity. I'm not gonna I can't like overhype it like I tried to do The Wire for you, but it's just this nice simple movie.
By the end of this slide, I want to talk about our old job in Snoop Dogg. Because I remember if you were there that day.
I wasn't, but go right ahead.
All right, so I can't remember what movie it was for, but it was Snoop Dogg and shit, it was like a weird cast. Anyway, we had a job where we interacted with celebrities, and they were doing a Q&A, and I got to escort Snoop Dogg along with someone. And he's a very cool dude. Like, we said hey to him. He's like, "What's up, fam?" And it was everything I hoped it would be. And then we get a call from our manager asking, "Hey guys, we could smell some marijuana in the office." And we all rush to the green room, and we see that Snoop had lit a couple of joints and left one of them in like a cup holder. And we're all trying to reassure like the head of the event, like, you couldn't stop this. He's Snoop Dogg. He's gonna do this. And then at the same time, we're all like, so who's taking home that joint?
Oh man, that's like the best gift. That's like better than finding money.
Right.
Damn.
Oh man, he was a cool dude. That's actually on my bucket list. That one that I have to smoke with Snoop Dogg.
Oh man, you're like right there too. You could have came in with some like fresh waters and
I know.
Oh, by the way, I'll pass it.
If I had walked into that green room while they were doing it, that would have been my last day.
Oh man. All right, we'll back to the action. We're at the halfway point of the show.
Oh, fucking Kingston.
Mox. Another Tupac shirt. God damn it, dude.
I forgot what his voice was like because I took a break for so long and I hate it. All right. I know he didn't mean it for it to be a slavery thing, but don't ever say, "I'm gonna have fun with you, boy. I'm gonna whip you real." No, that's just, getting some Django Unchained vibes.
I just got there. Yeah. That movie was actually on TV like a couple weeks ago, so I was like, oh, I'll get back into it. I only watched it once. Can't get back into that movie.
Really?
Yeah, I maybe I just need to sit down from the beginning and rewatch it, but
that's one of the only ones I can sit down and watch that over and over. But then again, I'm a huge Cowboy fan, so
yeah. What matches now? Trying to see who this is. Oh, another impromptu match? Oh no, never mind.
They announced it earlier during the Elite segment.
There we go. Not so cool, Kyle with Jungle Boy.
Wow.
Connor Drake says he really wants to see Davey Richards in AEW, but Davey Richards says he won't want to be in AEW because he's not in it for the fame. Then go on Dark.
Did you see Matt Hardy speaking about Dark? I guess people don't like the Hardy Boys being on Dark or whatever.
No, what'd he say?
I only saw the title, so I'm not sure what he's. I just know that he defended it. Like I'm sure he just said like, it's still wrestling. He likes it. He's happy.
Okay.
But I guess people just don't want them. They think they're bigger than Dark.
Okay.
Which,
well, I complained when Jeff Hardy was on Main Event, and that's the same thing to me. But whatever.
Right. He's getting paid.
Yeah, that's true. Who do you got winning this one? I think I'll take
Uh,
Kyle.
I want to say Jungle Boy because I feel like him winning the whole tournament is a good picture.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like a face has to win this.
Then who do you have for the women? You got Ruby, you got Britt facing someone tonight. I think Chris Statlander's in there, and I can't remember the other one.
I would give it to Ruby because she deserves something.
True. And Carnage wants Red Dragon as the tag team champions because I take Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy are starting to get stale. It was one of those cases where you're just kind of glad that they got the belts, but I don't like calling people placeholders, but I think they are. You got too many actual really good tag teams, and I think those should be feuding. You got 2 years worth of really good feuds just with your tag teams alone.
Right. Like they definitely need the tag belts at some time, and they can definitely match whoever they're in the ring with. Like if you put them against the Lucha Bros, it's a great match. But there are plenty of other great tag teams out there.
Right.
Speaking of
Eric-
tag teams,
Yeah, go ahead.
did you hear WWE desperately wants FTR back?
They shouldn't because of their tag situation right now. They're unifying the tag belts at WrestleMania. Blacklash. Blah.
Yeah.
Do you think they should go back?
Oh no, never,
Good.
never. Doesn't matter how much they offer to pay them.
Right. I know I call them bottom guys in AEW just because they took a fucking name they shouldn't have taken, which I don't know, kind of makes them cucks, but they're fine here. But because they can go, they can do stuff with like the Triple L Mania belt and like all that stuff. So,
Right.
oh, speaking of Triple L Mania is coming up, guess who's gonna be there?
Ooh, who is it?
It's not Sonny. It's not Ezra Miller. It is Alberto.
That's right. I forgot about that. And he's actually in a match with someone. Like, it's a 3-way tag match. But I can't remember. It's somebody big is in there.
Yeah. Let me look real quick.
I mean, I love Triple Mania purely because it's a botch fest production wise. So, I guess it just makes sense to add more fuel to that fire.
Let's see here.
God, Kyle O'Reilly is so good.
He is. I think he's going to be partnered with Laredo Kid. But he'll be there.
Who, Alberta?
Yeah. I think that one was wrong. I don't know actually what he's going to do.
Yeah, the article I read it, they did not. Their grammar was awful, so I couldn't even tell
Okay.
whose team they were going up against. But
I think I just read the same one because I couldn't understand what the fuck was going on. All right, we got picture in picture. Let's celebrate our 420 today. Let us know in the comments what you're doing on 420 if you're living the high life or not. But 2 high flyers right here, private party. I'm so glad that Matt Hardy's away from them because soon I think Alberto will be away from them as well, and they can just go on their own.
you mean Andrade?
Andrade.
Oh man, you know what? They're close friends, so I guess it wouldn't be a huge insult.
Oh, okay. You think private party should get a push pretty soon?
I feel like you have to rebuild them.
Yeah. Okay.
They've been glorified jobbers for a while. You gotta rebuild them back up.
Yeah. Good point. Start of next year when the standings go.
Yeah.
That 70s show, they obviously smoked on this show. I like how they did it too with the little round thing on the table, and it was very clever. And unfortunately, that 90s show is coming up, so we'll see how certain cast members are integrated into that.
Yeah.
You a fan of the show, though?
Oh, I love that show. I've watched it front like episode 1 to the last one so many times. Worst timeline ever. They did their timeline was absolutely awful.
Did you watch that Eddie show?
I think I watched like the first 2 minutes of the first episode, and I was like, I'm good.
It is so trash. Anyone out there, look up that 80s show. It is on par with, we'll talk about another movie coming up too, but like when you look up movies that were made into TV shows, like Ferris Bueller into a TV show, I think Jennifer Aniston played Jennifer Grey's character in that. But unbelievable, that
Yeah.
80s show. That's so good. Who's your favorite character on this show?
I went years trying to make up my own like Red Foreman ass kick formula, so it might be Red, but I think
Okay.
I'm a total Eric, so I'll take it.
Okay. All right. Great high flyer. Rey Mysterio. He is the gateway drug to high flyers, in my opinion. Like everyone,
Oh, yeah.
I think, saw high flyers through Rey Mysterio.
Definitely, he was every kid's superhero at some point.
Yep. Even you can see him in there on the right. He's got his old WCW stuff. They pushed him in WCW. They were really good with the Luchadors, mainly because I think the Luchadors ran the beginning of Monday Nitro.
Yeah, crazy that he is the objectively the worst WWE champion in WWE history.
You think so?
Only reigned for 2 hours. Lost
that's
to John
right.
Cena.
John Cena ruining people's lives again.
That was the
Tarnishing
one night.
Ray.
That night, I thought Cena was a heel. I was like, you just come back and you fight Ray after he won this tournament?
All it takes is one night for Cena to ruin something. John Cena rumored to be involved in one of the big three events coming up, either Money in the Bank, SummerSlam, or the European show in Cardiff. Is that where it is?
Are they doing? Oh yeah, you're right. I feel like it's not going to be the European show, but we'll see. He's got time. Peacemaker season 2 isn't starting yet.
They're going ahead with that?
There they are.
Okay.
Peacemaker's. So I will give DC props for this. I think they do better than Marvel. When they introduce like a new character or team or whatever, they go hard with it, even like in the comics. So right now, Peacemaker is hot property in the comics.
Okay. With the acquisition of Discovery, they want to redo DC, not totally redo like New 52 redo, but they want to make everything in DC, movies, TV shows, and comics, more in line with the Marvel formula, or at least more accessible so people can get in and out of the comics with the movies and the whatnot.
I don't know how I feel about the second. I don't know if the second biggest comic thing, but the top two just copying each other. But I guess it's a working formula.
Right. They do want movies like the Joker, though, so I guess
Oh, okay.
there's some original stuff.
I like that.
Yeah. Jungle Boy's so good, man. He's just fluid.
He is. He absolutely is. Wherever he goes, like if he went to WWE, I don't think he could be ruined.
Right. And I think he knows for his promos, he doesn't need to say much. I think some people figure they need to say this big thing in their promos, and he just kind of, lets either Christian or Luchasaurus kind of deal with it, or the heel deal with it, and then he just chimes in real quick.
Right.
I want to make his boots out of like paper bags, like when you're kids and you make stuff out of paper bags.
I would love to see that.
I'll put them on Etsy for you.
You like that JR calls him Jungle Boy Jack Perry, right?
I do. It prepares him for the breakup of being with Luchasaurus and into a bigger character.
Yeah, because I just saw a meme. Someone, I guess, was making fun of it, and I was like, yeah, I like it. It's a good
Yeah.
call. It's kind of old school.
Yeah. And if you want old school, we had a pro wrestling history nerd on. He is a promoter from Denver. Check out our last episode, 105. Hit subscribe, and you can find out when we're going to have all these awesome episodes with guest stars or just the three of us shooting the shit about wrestling.
Yeah, we've had some pretty damn good guest stars on.
Mm-hmm. Top rope, Kyle O'Reilly. Do you think they should keep the the above stuff now that Cody's gone with the, like the middle part that raises up?
Uh, yeah. I feel like it was a good thing. It's just Cody used it too damn much. So I would say give it to someone, maybe MJF or I don't know, keep it in their back pocket.
Yeah. Okay.
Just don't
To
do
the
it every
comes.
entrance.
No, 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 no. Big fights.
Yeah.
All right, Carnage. You know when he became Brigham on a world champion, I thought Kyle O'Reilly was going to be like the next Bryan Danielson until he decided not to renew ROH contract, which was a mistake.
Um, is that in reference to when he was ROH champion? Because I was not into ROH back then, so I can't say too much.
I missed his time in ROH actually, and I heard about them after they left. So Carnage Rage, we'll look into that after the show.
Like when they started to push Kyle with NXT, I looked it up, and he was he was really good back then. Just for some reason, I guess people don't like fully push him when they should.
Right. I think it's because he's next to Adam Cole, and like you see Adam Cole, and you're like, okay, you can pretty much be in front of the camera anywhere.
Right. Which that is like I like Adam Cole more than I like Kyle O'Reilly, but I think Kyle's better in ring.
I agree. He meant to say when he was Ring of Honor World Champion. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so weird because I kept seeing these names, Adam Cole, Bobby Fish, all these other people too, like Jay White. I kept seeing them in the dirt sheets and people talking about them online. It's just I could never find stuff. I first saw ROH at like I think it was like a sports bar. It was just on in the background, and I tried to look it up at home, like where to find it. I'm like, what the fuck is Sinclair Broadcasting?
Right. Yeah, it was always out there. I just never really looked for it. But
Mhm.
it seems like that was the golden era for NXT. I mean, NXT, Ring of Honor.
Jungle Boy, he knows it's 420. He's going high.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's the government. Kyle O'Reilly knocks him right back down, saying, "Not legal, sir."
I'm waiting to see which wrestler is going to be the first one to release their own cannabis strain.
I think RVD does. I thought it came out the time that Jaleel White's did.
Did it? Okay.
I could be wrong. Let me know in the chats if you know. But yeah, that's a good point. Let us know if there is a wrestler out there that does. But I thought RVD did, or maybe I think he came out with papers. Maybe that was it.
Oh, you're right. I think it was Papers.
Okay.
Okay. So that's
Kyle
Kyle's
takes
finisher,
it.
huh?
If Ruby Soho was on, we have to start watching this. Knock pointed it out after her last match. She used Bray Wyatt's finisher, Sister Abigail.
Mm. Okay.
All right, Joe and Kyle is next up in the brackets.
Then my money's on Joe.
Yeah. I feel like Joe would be the nice guy and say, like, give it to him, he needs a push and all that stuff. But I mean, they got to build Joe up to be a big deal in ROH.
Right. How's Keith's I was trying to be clever with his name, but I can't do it. Keith Lee.
He's fine. People complain about his push in AEW, but I'm fine with it, especially because he might have had health issues. So I like just slow build. You put him with a Swerve. You have him have these matches against Team Taz, and he'll get there. You got too many people that they could put up with the belt. So leave him in your back pocket, and you're good.
They really do have too many people.
Yeah. And Carnage says Christian Cage is going to turn on Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy. I think so, and I think Christian and Jungle Boy should have one hell of a match.
Oh yeah. I hope it's not a regular. I'd love to see him fight like some kind of special team match, like something.
Oh, fuck yeah.
What a shirt! Jake the Snake never disappoints.
Oh no! Thanks for preparing me. Maybe we should give one to Sean Spears. He keeps envelopes in his pocket. Oh my god.
MJF is just staring through this promo.
He's almost breaking. Jake is not making sense again.
No.
He's talking about some people need diamond rings and this and that, and like, well, you have money which people use to buy the whatever.
Right. I think he just like if I just talk in this voice, everything will sound cool.
You should do kids' books on tape.
It's been a while since I've seen Hook.
Oh, he's up next. Nice.
Yeah.
And Carnage, who's your main boy? Is it Hook? It's got to be Hook if Eric says he's next. His entrance and his presentation is perfect. And again, it's very minimal.
Yeah.
Hook has arrived. Hookers unite.
Is there anything else you could you do for Hook, or do you think this works?
Oh, I'll do anything for Hook. I'll go get the paper for him. I'll shine his shoes. I'll make him a nice lunch.
Oh man.
I'll get rid of all of his combs. I mean, like, there's like,
Right.
honestly, like, Super Saiyan is like, that's ridiculous.
Right. At this point, he's like, they all love me. I can go out there however the fuck I want.
Hook. I can't with that hair. Like, I know I shouldn't come from anybody's hair. I should never, but. Hook wearing the shorts that look like he put some of his darks in with his whites. Anthony Henry, a man with 2 first names. I think we'll get the Hook is going to kill you chant.
Oh yeah. I think they're doing it now. I can't tell.
Okay.
Yep, there it is. I mean, that's just impressive to get that chant. It's 6 matches in, and I mean, he got like what, 2 matches in.
Right, and like just the amount of admiration that he has from like a lot of wrestling fans, mostly male, and mostly in places like Texas and stuff like that, I think is pretty remarkable.
Right. If they mess him up, that's a huge failure.
All right, looks like Danhausen's coming out. They could mess him up, and with Tony Nese, I don't know what's going on with that. They're putting him with the wrong people again.
Damn, Carnage Rage is ahead of me.
He's watching All Out already. They did advertise him they did advertise Danhausen kind of being involved in this already on their Twitter page. Maybe they spoiled it. There it is.
I still want Danhausen and Hook to tag. I would love to see that pairing.
Rock and sock, baby.
Exactly.
That is it. He's like if Woody Allen did cocaine.
What a challenge. I love that.
Well, apparently his leg is in tip-top shape if they're doing this already.
Right. I mean, it sounded like, I guess it's been a while. I can't remember when it happened. But,
December?
Yeah, it sounded like it was a terrible leg injury, so I thought it'd be out much longer.
They do got to give Hook a decent-sized match soon, though.
Oh, Frankie and Scorpio.
I don't like that they took the belt off Scorpio already. I know they Knock brought up a point that they probably did it to get rid of Cody's record.
Mm. That's true. I thought Scorpio would have lost to Wardlow, so I thought it was gonna be a short reign anyway.
Okay. Kazarian on a main show. Man, good for him.
Right. Okay. I guess you were
No.
still friends.
Okay. I just want to see Sammy and Scorpio again.
That's what you're getting.
No. It went dark.
But yeah, I thought it was gonna be a short reign. So when he won, I was like, I was already past my. I was like, okay, you guys passed me. That's more than I can ask for. Um, but they
True.
are flip flopping the TNT title. They did with Darby at one point, I think too.
Yeah, it's the 24/7 championship. All right, happy 420. Here's some stuff to watch while you're getting high, smoking the greenery. I do not smoke greenery anymore because when I was young, we had to secretly get marijuana, and it was the swaggiest shit you could ever smoke. So now all this good stuff that's out knocks me on my fucking ass. So I will stick to my $2 bottles of wine.
You know what? Whatever gets you there.
Yeah. He-Man used to, and then I started seeing all the memes on there, and like this is a show you gotta rewatch high because it's just it is what it is. But like all these old shows, this is where I used to watch, and like when I did used to smoke, I used to watch all these. Go back and watch all these. It's very like slow moving shows. A lot of kid shows are like not much really happens.
Right.
Carnage Rage, the provider already brought him up. Afro Man, Carnage Rage. If you can help us out, what movie was that song really big in the early ooze? I don't know what's going on in that like elephant picture, but
Yeah.
whatever.
That's the one that confuses me more than any of that.
Right, Penny, what are you doing in the back of Gadget there? All right, High Flyer. She kind of toned it down a little bit as she went on, but Lita, one of the first visible women's high flyers out there.
Yeah. It was definition of cool at one point.
Mm-hmm. On the left there, she's singing with her Luchagores band. The only time outside of her mentioning them I ever heard of them was in, I think, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. They're in a record store and there's a poster for them.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Yeah. Another thing to celebrate 420 with, How High. Eric, have you seen this one?
Uh, I remember seeing it when I was a kid, and I was convinced that I was like, this must have been a fever dream. Because I can't remember anything about it. I just remember thinking, like, they're in high school, right? Is that how it goes?
I honestly have only seen about half an hour of this movie.
Yeah. I just remember thinking this is a weird movie.
I caught some of the sequel that they made for MTV like a year or two ago. That is beyond awful. That is like, I don't. But how high to avoid this one? This one was fine, and it is just like weird for me to go from to Cal to How High with Redman. So it was just different from what I'm used to.
Yeah.
And Carnage, Afro Man, rapper, musician, artist who sang popular song "Cause I Got High." Do you know what movie that was used for Carnage Rage? Let us know. And a high flyer who I feel bad for saying this, but he's gonna break away from his tag team partner and just be one of the hugest stars all by himself.
Oh, yeah. He is. It's a shame because I actually like Angelo Dawkins. He's a hard worker. His tenure is crazy long. Like, since he's been 18, he's been in WWE.
Jeez.
But yeah, he's gonna get future endeavored at some point.
So he and both the Street Profits, they got the title unification match, and they keep coming out now, and they're really good on Raw this week. Just in selling the fact that they're not heels, but RK Bro better realize that tag team's out there, and they better watch them. They're doing heelish stuff, but just showing that they deserve a shot. And Dawkins is actually showing me kind of his best character work.
Oh yeah, he's a great actor. He's better than I thought.
Yeah, but Montez, man, just this is like nothing. This picture that I found, the other ones I wanted to find with him like up in the air, unbelievable height this guy gets.
Oh yeah, pure athleticism.
Yep. And Carnage Rage, Jane Silent Bob Strike Back. Yep.
Yeah.
That was a big one. The sequel I think is on Amazon right now. You can watch it.
I think that's the song that was used in. I think I remember it now.
Ah, that's right.
Oh, there's Sammy and Ty.
Eh,
Okay, so I think it's weird for them to be like, "This is the love of my life. I love you." Didn't y'all just start dating a while? Like,
Right. Pam's looking. She's watching this like, uh-huh. Ew, just ew.
is he a heel?
I think they made him heel on Battle of the Belts.
Okay, I mean, I like him as a heel. As a face, he was like a Seth Rollins face, where he's a really good wrestler and we all respect him for it.
Yeah. He's still got his like Seth Rollins jacket on.
Oh fuck no! I'm not cheering for Dan Lambert. They cannot tell me he's a face.
So they've been flip flopping. Almost every 2 weeks, he's either a face and then goes back to heel or vice versa, and it's getting very frustrating.
Yeah, I hate that about AEW. You cannot just. I'm not going to cheer for Scorpio and Nathan. They were heels. They have done nothing redeemable.
Right, and especially the stuff that Dan Lambert says, even when he was a face and he'd say stuff, is like, okay, now you're still like demeaning women, like you're still being a fucking prick.
Right. Oh my god, Ethan. Take it easy.
I hate when people yell into a microphone because a microphone amplifies. I'm looking at you, Anthony Bowens.
uh,
Oh my god, he's gonna rupture something.
right.
I think Paige Van Zant is back from whatever hiatus she was on, so they'll push her. I heard they're pushing her with.
Hmm. You fucking. I'm sorry. I shouldn't swear on this, but so he comes in and he says, "Oh, these fans are awful. You all suck." Now he's like, "You drew their respect away. These were good people."
Oh my god. What? This is the issue, man. Like, why? It's the same issue with Jericho. It's the same issue with Eddie Kingston. Like Eddie Kingston, you're a jerk, and then all of a sudden you talk about your mental health issues, which is cool, but then you're still a jerk.
Right.
But we should forgive you because you have mental health issues. That's not how it works. Like, just either you be a face then, and it's like talk about you're just trying to get through shit, and like Jericho just flip flopping like this too, depending on the week.
All you need is literally a promo or a segment where they do something that's worthy of being cheered, but don't just magically make him a face.
Right.
I guess it's easier to turn someone heel because all you have to do is be a dick, but
Right.
I'd like to see someone care about the other way.
What? A what match? Did he say ladder match? And like put some extra
I think it
consonants
was a
in there?
ladder. Yeah.
Okay. What's Scorpio Sky's shirt?
What's up?
What was on Scorpio Sky's shirt?
Oh, I missed it.
House of Black. They've just been doing promos like the last month.
What would you have them do?
Wrestle. So here's my thing with
that's
House of
true.
Black. I would have them do either Brody King or Buddy be someone who's constantly on TV. Not big long matches or big feuds, just constantly. And they're like almost a scout for House of Black to attack for some reason. Or to bring Alistair in.
I would take that. Just have Brody. I like that. Brody King could be the scout and show him off. I think everybody knows Buddy Murphy can go.
Yeah. House of Black with the coolest men's warehouse ad I've ever seen.
Is this Vanessa Bourne?
This is Danielle Camilla.
She's been on NXT before, right?
I want to say yes. Let us know in the chats. Let us know if Danielle has been in NXT. I'm pretty sure this is one who came over that You had to look up during the week she was cut and be like, who is she again?
Mm. Okay. Wait, where is this? Is this in Pittsburgh?
Yes, I do believe so.
Oh wow. Okay, they undersold the hell out of that.
I feel like they should have kicked off the show.
Yeah. I feel like it should be a tradition that if you're ever in Pittsburgh, it should be it should be Britsburg episode. That's it.
Yeah. So this is her first match since losing the title.
Ah. Oh wow, that's awesome. I mean, they couldn't do this shit while she was champion, but hey, whatever.
Right. Oh.
Knock would love this.
Simple. It's the off season. Nice touch.
Yeah.
That Pittsburgh shirt looks a little undisputed.
Well, at least it doesn't have orange. Otherwise, they would draw the ire of Taz, as Ruby Soho has.
So he you can find it if you just like look it up, because I saw someone posted on in a group thing, and he almost buries her during a dark match by singing the lyrics wrong, but it's how he sings them wrong that almost like buries Ruby during the match, and it was just, I don't know, kind of like pissed me off a bit.
I think he did legit get angry about that shirt, so that would explain it.
Yeah.
Which is ridiculous that he thinks he owns two colors.
Right. Who how many people have purple in AEW?
Right.
Bret Hart's not saying anything. He's just giving them 4 out of 10s.
How has Bret been in AEW? I've seen a lot of people complain about it, but I haven't seen anything with him.
No Bret in AEW yet. He is managing FTR, I think, this month in something random.
Okay. Can you make it sound like he's there every week and they're screwing him over?
6? What the hell you mean 6, Carnage Rage? How dare you type 6? What the fuck is this, Carnage Rage? This pisses me off so much. How dare you put 6 on our stream, Carnage Rage?
Yeah.
Ah! Oh, sorry. Ignore the previous comment accent. It was in orange, and I typed in something wrong. Taz is going to kick your ass for eating an orange, because Carnage Rage, you don't understand that eating oranges is synonymous with the Team Taz and the shit. I don't know.
I would have respected you if you just typed 6 and left it at that. Not even explained why.
What does it mean? I'll be hitting up there in the chats. What did it mean? 6? Am I 6 out of 10?
Next week, Dark Order introduces number 6.
Eric, you recently watched the advertisement just now, The Batman, for a second time in theaters. How was it a second time?
Second time, it was good because it was in the VR theater. And so it was fun seeing it again. I highly recommend, if you haven't seen it in theaters, you got to see it there, just for the dark scenes and the gun fights, all that.
Okay. Something you should watch when it's 420 is John Carpenter's They Live. Freak yourself out and don't trust anyone ever again. Blaze up and watch this. I fucking love this movie so much.
I still have to watch it. It's that fucking like this might be like my top 3 movie that I love that I haven't seen.
I just love it because you know the South Park bit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I think you'll appreciate it even more, is because they did it like exactly for Timmy and Jimmy. Like,
right.
This movie's just like, again, it's simple because it has a budget, but it's just fucking great. Another high flyer, TJP. I'm not the biggest fan of his, but I just want to get in some like MLW people or some other organizations. He is actually really good. He hasn't been doing that much high flying in MLW, which I just don't get why.
Yeah, it almost feels like, I don't want to say age because he's still young, but even when he was on like the last run of his 205 Live, he kind of slowed down the high flying for more technical.
Right.
But he's definitely good. He's a nice wrestler.
Yeah, he fits in with LW very well there. And Carnage Rage, when he gets high on 420, he watches Gundam Wing. I've never gotten into that.
You are. I mean, I've only liked one Gundam of the entire Gundam franchise, and that was Iron Blood Orphan. So I don't know. Maybe I'll give Gundam Wing a try.
Okay.
But I mean, anime is a good go-to for 420.
It is. I will have to say, again, back when I used to, um, I couldn't watch Dragon Ball because that's when I started noticing all like the flaws that I hate about it. Like, why is it taking me 3 DVDs with 3 episodes each on there of training? Like, why can we just get to something
Right.
somewhere? Like, how many times are you going to eat 6 months sitting in the chamber? Like, all right.
And they still fucking do it to this day.
Is the new Dragon Ball okay?
I don't watch it because I think the one they're doing now is like continuation of GT, so it's not canon anyway.
Oh, okay.
But
God, GT
the one they did
sucked.
before that was good.
Ooh,
Do you
don't.
have Evan Bourne in your slides?
No, I don't. Keep naming them all.
I will throw him in there because he was a very good. I mean, he was the first one to do the RKO, like off the like flying, counter.
I, I think he's one of the few wrestlers that they still use who isn't with the company as a highlight reel because of that.
Oh yeah. Even like Randy Orton didn't even think he could do it. Like Evan Bourne
Right.
told him, "I believe in you. You could do it."
That was the craziest spot. That was like I just remember watching that live, and again, like me and some friends used to get together every Monday and watch it. And it was just like, even then, you're like, God damn, this is a long show. But that just like caught you off guard.
Right. I don't remember what the stakes were for that match. I think it was like a number one contenders or like a elimination chamber or something. But like just to pull that out on an episode of Raw, showed he
Right.
cared.
That was more than they did for the Raw after Mania this year for carrying.
Uh, that's a good glove. That
I
match. Sorry, go ahead.
You go ahead. I was just gonna say I kind of like that she's out by her own.
Sorry, one more time.
I like that she's out on her own tonight.
Yeah. But I wish there was more to that. I wish this was like a. I guess it should have opened, and I wish it was longer slash bigger match because this was a big vibe that I did not feel the entire show, and now it's going to be over.
Yeah. So sometimes I time stuff out when I write my notes for the shows each week. Um, just on Monday Night Raw in the first hour, they had more TV time for the women than AEW did all week.
That's really sad.
I think you can get her versus Hater, and that might break them up.
Yeah. Would you turn her back face, or would you have her just?
I
I
do
don't know.
Hater face first.
Yeah.
Little rascals burn.
Najee Harris is just having fun.
Hater and Storm had like a 30-second thing backstage. I think it was on Dynamite. Hater was very funny, actually.
Okay.
I love that you have one stop on the tour that you get to be a face.
Right. Even MJF gets that stop, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Britt Baker deserves This, I mean, I don't want to give her too much. Oh my god, they cut his mic.
Oh boy.
That's hilarious.
Who gets the mic?
Najee Harris.
Oh. Oh shit, he's Oh man.
That's hilarious.
He's still trying to Serenity again with Sheeta. They just keep again. They have these vignettes for weeks. I'm talking like 3-4 weeks. Then they do something on TV, and then you get the vignettes for weeks again.
This is the. I really slept in this feud. I haven't watched most of their matches, so I'm looking forward to this. What's the like? What would you do after this? Because she's not going to go after a championship. I don't think the professor goes after one.
Honestly, what I would do, I would have Sheeta win this. Ishii and Cole on Friday. I would have Sheeta win this feud, and then have Deeb go to ROH.
Yeah, I think that.
Carnage really wants to see Kyle O'Reilly and Bryan Danielson. I do too, and honestly, that should be one that kicks off an up-and-coming AEW show.
That match hasn't happened yet? That's crazy. They have so many dream matches that have yet to actually happen.
Yeah. What? FTR going to face each other for the Owen Hart spot? I'm fine with that. That's actually good.
Wait, really?
They just showed him on the screen. It just flashed really quick. Let us know in the chat. Is it going to be FTR facing each other in the Owen Hart tournament?
Yeah.
Because they were featured with the thing behind them.
Those graphics were way too fast.
That's Dynamite to me, man. It's too much cramming in.
If that's the case, I am looking forward to it. I don't think I'd ever care, but yeah, I'll watch it once.
Yeah. Andrade. Winner gets a new mouthpiece. All right, it is 420. Let's jump into the last few slides I got here. So hit us up in the comments. Let us know what you're doing for 420 if you are celebrating. If you have to buy your 420 merchandise illegally, I feel bad for you.
All right.
In Denver, when we moved there, when it was legalized, they made so much money in taxes that they're going to give back to the school that they had to give tax money back to taxpayers because there's a cap on how much they could take from taxpayers.
Oh my god!
So they got so much. People got money back. That's how much money they made off of marijuana.
I think I remember that because I think I was still a student when I heard that news, and I was like, "Wow, we should hurry up and legalize this everywhere."
Right? You need some roads paved. What the fuck we need?
Right?
It's raining money. And then he whoever runs the state, I forgot my hierarchies, but the mayor of Canada, the guy who ran Colorado, gave everyone an open door communications thing. Just if you want to legalize it, let me know. I'll let you know the headaches that we screwed up on. And he said maybe 1 or 2 states got back with him, and other states just didn't pick him up on the offer. But California was one of them.
That's
and
awesome.
look at us now.
All right.
Half Baked. Have you seen this one, Eric?
I've heard how bad it is.
Au contraire, mon frere. I love this movie.
Really?
It is some good work with Dave Chappelle and the guy who was Rocket Man. I forgot his name.
See, I don't know. I feel like I've heard Dave Chappelle make fun of it and other, but I've never seen it. So I mean, if you like it, I'll check it out.
If you like Chappelle's show, he does characters like that in here. With one of them, it's Jim Brewer being Jim Brewer. But I actually really like this movie. It came out when I was in college, but
Okay.
I still watch it every now and then because I think it's actually pretty good. It falls in line with. It's better than old Saturday Night Live movies.
Okay. I'll look it up. It's my list.
Okay, it's on a few streaming services now, I think. But I fucking love Half Baked.
Yes.
And Carnage's favorite game to play on 420 is Saints Row the Third. I've never played a Saints Row game.
Uh, if you ever do, Saints Row 1 through 3. That's my recommendation. After that,
Okay.
it's too fucking weird.
All right. It's like Tammy or Sammy and Tay. Oh man, I love this movie so much. Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
I've never seen it. I hear the title. It sounds familiar, but I've never seen it, I think.
It's dated, just like all old movies are, but it's really good. I think it's really, really good. It has like different characters running throughout the movie. A nice scene with Phoebe Cates, but Sean Penn plays a stoner, and this is my go-to of like Oscars always have like people who cry a lot. People like this doing this role. He played a stoner so well in this role. I feel like the Oscars neglect comedy and stuff like that when we have good performances like this. And sitting right behind him, who is that from Nightmare on Elm Street? Anyone, let me know in the chats who that is. But that is one of the first people to die in Nightmare on Elm Street.
Hmm.
Darby Allin's coming out now. Io Shirai, one of the greatest high flyers. Love Io Shirai. Apparently
yeah.
she's injured for like months now. She's in casts and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, wish her a speedy recovery.
Yeah. And Denver is mile high today on 420. They have a big festival every year on 420 that takes over the Capitol lawn. And one of the first places to legalize. They should be partying like that as Darby Allin comes out. And if you check out episode 105, you can find it on our channel. Hit like and subscribe and be a part of the family. Nick Gostert of Lucha Libre and Laughs. They have a show this Sunday in Denver, Colorado. It is stand-up comedy. It is Lucha Libre wrestling. Check it out. Check out the episode and see what it's all about.
And then you can always celebrate 420 by watching Jojo Rabbit. Remember, it's Hitler's birthday today.
That's funny because I told you we didn't have any internet or TV last night.
Yeah.
Popped in Jojo Rabbit on 4K last night on the PS5.
Very nice. Great movie.
Love that movie.
That's where my love for Taika Waititi first started.
Yes.
Not enough to know if I said his name correctly, but
Who is this?
I can't tell. I know it's Mark Quinn, but who's that?
Oh,
Is
the
that-
Blade.
Yeah, I think so. Why is everyone wearing black this episode?
I don't know. And what is with people who don't want to wear shirts, don't want to be bothered with these two tiny sleeves, but will put on a big ass jacket?
Did Andrade get a splinter? What the hell happened there?
Stop the match. He did, Jesus Christ. He's looking at it now. It's so dangerous.
It's like which one of you unprofessionals didn't sand this shit?
Oh.
That's Sting. It's obviously Sting. We get it. I'm sorry, I ruined the surprise for you, but
No, that's fine. I can see it.
like, I don't know. Whatever. It worked. The crowd popped.
Why does he go backwards hat on too? Like, why ruin the makeup when you got him?
Right.
He's got his comfy Lululemon workout pants on.
Number one, I love Sting.
Yeah.
He's amazing. This run has been amazing. WWE, they just made it look so much harder than it needed to be. But I still hate the fact that Sting can somehow defeat hordes of enemies when the odds are against him.
Right. I just like this is okay. AEW is not the first company to do this. They did this a lot in WCW too. He disguises himself as himself.
Right.
I love that. That just took out the Blade. He goes like this on his back.
It's like Austin Powers judo chop.
Exactly. I haven't watched that in a while.
I just watched the first one like 3 weeks ago.
Nice.
Still holds up.
That's good. That's a really good one.
So I've been taking a break from wrestling for like the last 2 or so weeks, and because the last match I watched with Darby was the pay-per-view match, like the 6-man whatever Extreme Rules that we thought was going to be bad, but actually was kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like they do this a lot with Darby and Sting, like these types of matches.
They do.
This, can you do that too much, or is that just make it cool and that's their bread and butter?
I think they do it too much just because I got to see a match with Darby. Is Sting honestly going to jump off?
Oh, you know he is.
They got to slow down on this too, but I. Oof.
That DDP yoga.
He's seriously wearing the pants that he wears the DDP yoga right now. That's the thing too. I don't want to shit on the guy because at that age I'm not gonna be able to jump off anything. I can probably, hopefully, get up off this chair after this stream. But oh man, look at the chats. We got the man himself in the chats. Tony Khan, thank you guys for being great for my huge announcement. We also having big free agents in the up and comings that may, don't forget, Double or Nothing and AEW Forbidden Door pay-per-view June 26th, Fight TV. Tony Khan, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. Let us know if there's anything else coming up that we need to know about. If you got any hints of surprises, and of course, all the surprises are going to be huge. Give us a huge announcement of what you're having for breakfast tomorrow. Give us the huge announcement on which cost cutters you're going to get your hair done this week. Tony Khan, thank you for joining the stream. And Carnage Rage, I have a feeling that Malachi Black is in that coffin. I'd like to see that. That's good.
But you know what, Tony Khan, if you were a real man, you would do the one thing, the only reason to bring AEW to existence is to sign Eugene and give him the big money contract he deserves. So maybe be a fucking man and give him the call, huh?
Eric calling out Tony Khan, wanting Eugene in AEW. Eugene could be all elite. Uncle Eric calling TK out right here on the channel. Look at that. If you want to be a part of the channel, just like Tony Khan, hit subscribe and that bell icon and give us some likes. Bombard us with likes during the stream.
You know, the strange thing is, the likelihood of that being the real TK, I would believe it, because you do carry these, the Rampage show.
You know, funny thing, I was looking up something for Rampage to get the pictures for one of the episodes, and like 2 AEW posts came up, and then like our stream came up for Rampage. I'm like, oh, well then.
Oh man,
Nick Dinsmore. I will take neither.
You gotta have them. Give the people what they want.
If you want to know more about Eugene, check out episode 105. Nick Gossard worked with him.
That he did.
So from what you're seeing in this match right here, booked by the man Tony Khan himself, is this a match that you think can redeem, I guess, Andrade from his lack of good booking?
No. Because there shouldn't have been bad booking in the first place.
True.
Like I don't. I guess the way you redeem him is just by being good. You know, have him wrestle, put him in title matches. Just do like NXT fucking did it.
Yeah, that's true. I will say this too. They're not really putting Andrade on TV, but they're giving him time with the promo. So I mean, you're at least keeping everything consistent with what his character is.
Yeah. I just find it weird that he's so desperate for companionship.
Right. You know that Ric Flair thing was supposed to happen. You can just totally tell that was supposed to happen, and then honestly, like a week before it was probably supposed to happen, the Dark Side of the Ring thing happened.
Honestly, it might still happen. Have you seen the videos of him training with Jay Lethal?
I did see that.
It's so weird because like everyone's like, oh man, he's still taking bumps, he's still going, but like they're training in super slow motion. Like I get
right,
it.
Yeah.
I think it'll happen. I think at some point Tony Khan will Be like, enough time has passed. Let's get Flair in here.
Yep, I agree, and I think Flair's going to want the Sting treatment to have a match.
Oh, I hope not. Who would you, if if you had to be the person to book that match, who would you give him?
Jesus. QT Marshall.
Uh, I think
Yep.
I'd have.
No Malachi.
Oh yeah, that would have been a good. That was a good prediction though.
Darby made this backstage, which is cool. I like that Darby Allin is very hands-on with his character, his like attire, and his vignettes.
Yeah, he's very creative. Just needs to be less. He's very dangerously close to getting canceled. So I don't know. I can't. I don't know if I could say he's a creep or not, or if he's a bad person. But whatever it is, be less of it and don't get canceled.
Man. So yeah, I don't know. Who's the one dude that it happened to when AEW started?
Um, uh, the guy from England, Havoc, Jimmy Havoc.
Havoc. Yeah. And since the Dark Side of the Ring Ride from Hell episode, Ric Flair has lost. He has. He has.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Every week, Ric Flair goes on Twitter and asks if anyone's hiring.
And it's so like when he was partnered with Lacey Evans, he was sensible. Like he even like would tell people like, "Hey, calm down with the romance angle stuff." Like for a while, he was making sense, and then the shit hit the fan, and he went crazy.
Right. Notch another divorce in his belt too.
Yeah. You think that was because of the train thing, or just all of that?
I think it was a culmination. I can't imagine being married to that man and just like you can never go online.
Right. I can't imagine being his kid. Like, how does Charlotte just like go see all this?
Okay, you're a little ahead of me. Carnage rages ahead too. What is the point of Andrade destroying this coffin when you can't win the match if there's no fucking coffin?
I was about to ask that. I don't get it whatsoever.
See, Darby, now we are both winners.
He just pulls out a mic. If I can change, then all of you can change.
Oh, I would love that Andrade so much. He gets tossed over to bring the coffin closer.
Is this it? Is this the finish?
I mean, there's 1 minute left. Is the ref gonna close it? The
This is a weird match. Wait, what? I should. I guess that's what happens when you take a break. You forget who people are. I guess Jose is a wrestler.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But I don't get
Wasn't
the
he just
point.
training in the Heart Dungeon that Knox said?
Oh, is that who that was? Okay.
Yeah, I think so. Or maybe it was either Alex Abrahantes or Jose.
Ah. I mean, that was a weird thing. It made no difference. But
Right. Let me throw my 80-pound ass on there just to make sure he can't push it open.
you ever see? There's an episode of American Dad where like Klaus and Haley aren't in the storyline. So like, there's a point where they just jump in like, I made the episode, pay me. That's exactly what happened here.
Sting, where did you go?
Right. That was a weird match.
You did- Yeah. Did you win? Good. I got an appointment. Friday, Marina Shafir versus Jade Cargill. If Marina Shafir wins the belt from Jade Cargill, the TBS belt on TNT again,
Of course.
I don't know. Something's going to happen because Marina Shafir, that was one of the not funnest matches to watch last week.
Aw.
Here we go, closing it out.
That kind of flew by.
Yeah. American Dad is up next. Eric, if the episode you're talking about is season 11, episode 6, Kiss Kiss Cam Cam, that one's up next.
Season 1?
Season 11?
Oh, it is not.
Episode 6, okay. Last comment from Carnage Rage. Samoa Joe versus Malachi Black for the ROH World Television Championship. I want that match. Feel bad. You tell me to feel bad instead of feel good? Tell me to have a bad night?
I feel bad. It's hilarious.
I get what you mean, Carnage.
You got the better scheduling because you have American Dad. I've got Dark Side of the Ring with Chris Benoit.
Oh, Jesus. They just called someone the Rabid Wolverine in WWE recently, too. I can't remember who.
Really?
Real bad. Carnage, do you remember who they called the Rabid Wolverine in WWE recently? Or maybe it was on Dynamite. I can't remember. But someone got... Oh, maybe it's Dynamite, actually. They called someone the Rabid Wolverine.
I feel like no one should be allowed... If they're going to say that, yeah. I feel bad for Chris Benoit's son, David, I think his name is.
Yeah, I think so.
Because he wants to be a wrestler, but no one wants to carry that flag. So...
Yep.
Someone should give him a chance.
Thanks for giving us a chance, everyone. Thanks for tuning in the stream on your 420 holiday. Hope you're enjoying it. Hope you remember it. Got a lot of suggestions in here for you to watch. Hit up the comments if there's anything we should watch to enjoy our 420 to celebrate. Carnage Rage, thanks for bringing up Cypress Hill. Yeah, Eric, any last words on this Dynamite live stream?
You covered it. Hit subscribe. Hit the icon. Zach is always doing live streams. He's killing it. It is the must-watch watch-along show. And check us out this weekend for episode 106.
That's right. Eric and I will be holding it down. Knox taking care of some family stuff, so make sure to send some love his way. And again, join the live streams, man. Live streams, the live episodes that we got going on here on the channel. Hit subscribe. We want to hear from you. We really do. But that being said, that was Dynamite tonight. We'll catch you Friday for Rampage, and then we got the episode 106 this weekend. So join us. Hit the bell icon so you know we're going on the air. Other than that, folks, have a great Wednesday night and be excellent to each other.
Peace out.